Hi, I'm about to be a teacher. I'm gonna pretend like I'm a teacher. I'm going into an elementary school and painting with a class. They've been learning about grit this year, and they've learned about me a little bit, and kind of kept up with my story and all of it, which is so cool. So I'm gonna go in and meet all of them and paint with them, hang out, talk. I'm not really quite sure. I think I'm just gonna going with the flow and seeing what's happening, but I'm super excited. We're outside the school right now, so we're gonna go in and meet them. So pretty. Thank you. I love it. You are so kind and sweet.
Thank you. Hi, Makayla.
Thank you so. Hi. How are you? Learning about grit, which is super cool, and it's something super important from your guys' age, and then as you get older, even my age, and then when we become adults, which I have not yet become. But I think it's super cool that y'all are learning about it, and it's something that can help you with your sports or with your school, or if you go through something as crazy as what I've gone through. So you can see I look a little different than you guys do. I'm in a wheelchair, which is pretty crazy. Yes.
Do you still go to school though?
Yeah, I do school online right now. So remember when we had COVID, we had to do online school. So that's what I'm doing. So it's not as fun. I don't get to see my friends every day. But I'll go back to school next year, which I'm super excited about. Yeah. But I have had to go through a lot of crazy and hard things. And grit is something that's helped me along the way. And staying positive and having my friends around and smiling and just talking to people about my emotions has really helped me. And I wanted to just come today and spend the day with you guys and do something that I enjoy, and that's really helped me stay positive and continue fighting, which is painting. And I hope you guys like painting too.
Yes. I like painting.
You like painting?
Yes, I like painting.
I like to paint. Yes.
I got the Grit Award at the school.
No way! What does the Grit Award mean?
It means like you never stop giving up. I set a goal, so like I need to learn to read better, and I set that goal, and I keep pushing on the goal.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
All right, so since Jackson brought up that he was we call him UMVP for Robertson University, and you're the MVP of grit, so we thought that you should also be
Oh my God!
a UMVP for grit, because of all of your hard work and showing that positive attitude and not giving up when things get tough. But I didn't even think of it. As soon as we were talking about grit one day and doing a Mathtastic Tuesday, a couple of them were like, why don't we have Matt be the grit winner? And I was like, well, I don't think she'd come to our award assembly, but if she comes to our classroom, we'll make sure that happens. And so we got you a t-shirt, your honorary MVP, and I'll put it over here for you.
Thank you guys.
Okay, so our goal today is that we're all able to see a little bit of the joy that she finds in painting that you guys can find today. So I wanted her to share some of the things that she chooses to paint, because sometimes the hardest part of painting is just deciding on what you want to paint. And so since this is something that we want to be a positive thing and bring something that brings you joy, I wanted her to share some of the things that she chooses to paint, and maybe that will help you come up with an idea for what you guys want to paint. Okay? And then we'll have some question time, and then we'll get started painting. All right? So if you want to share your ideas.
Yeah, so when I was in the hospital, I couldn't do a lot of things, and I was in the hospital for a really, really long time. So I would sit there and I'd think about all the things that I missed doing and that really brought me a lot of joy and that I couldn't wait to do again, because I knew eventually I was going to do them. So one of the big things I love is the ocean, and I love the water, and I love swimming, and I love being in a pool or a lake or the ocean. Anything with water I love. So I love to paint water and the ocean and the beach, and I love animals. I'm sure a lot of you guys like animals too. Yeah, I love animals. So I paint a lot of animals. And I saw you guys have butterflies over there, and almost in their cocoon, yeah. So they're going to be butterflies pretty soon.
Yeah.
So I paint butterflies all the time because I love butterflies. And I have a pet, and it's a cat. Kevin. Yes. I wanted to bring Kevin. She couldn't come today. She was busy, but she was busy. She was sleeping. Yeah. She sleeps on the bed.
Cats mostly sleep for 23 hours a day.
I did not know that.
I know, 18. I know wonder.
It's a fact.
I've seen some videos and cats stuff.
Kevin sleeps all the time. He sleeps way more than me. But yeah, I love to paint Kevin too, and I think I painted Kevin in the wheelchair too.
Yeah, we saw that.
You saw that? I like to paint her as me. Yes.
I remember you drew that painting for us.
Yeah, that's me. That's a different wheelchair. You can tell. That's it's called a powered wheelchair, and so it's kind of like a go-kart. I can drive it with my hand, which is pretty cool. But now I'm in this one and I have to push it myself. But yeah, do you have some questions?
And some other people can push it.
Yeah, other people can push it when I get tired. Yes.
I don't know how
Yeah.
and how you do your grip so hard, more than grip, and how you can draw like with your hand like this.
Yeah.
You're really good.
Thank you. Yeah, so if you didn't know, I can't move my fingers. So I paint a little differently than you guys do. But I love painting, so I use my grit and I figured out a different way of painting. So I knew I still wanted to do it. So I have a little tool over there that I use I can show you guys. I can come around while you're all painting and I'll show you. But it just helps hold the paintbrush for me so I can focus on painting, which is super cool. Yes.
Are those wheels bicycle wheels?
Kind of. You know, I don't know if they're that much different than bicycle wheels. I'm getting a new wheelchair tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. Yeah. So this one's blue and green, you see? I didn't get to pick this one out. They just kind of gave it to me until my real one comes. But my real one is going to be all black. So I'm super excited.
Yeah. You don't have to make it for me. I want to make We have no relation.
Move the That's so cool. This for me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love it. You are probably way better at painting than me.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will touch it. And if you go to mom's lot before the game starts, they didn't have that chance of. I think the Holland did that, but this was for the year.
That's so cool.
1, 2, 3.
Hashtag.
My favorite color is purple.
We all knew that. I love purple. Because
That's why
purple on pictures.
I love purple. That's why the background of that picture over there is purple. And when I was like in the hospital and everything, people wore purple to show their support. So if you saw purple, my bet for me. Yes,
Have you ever gone to any theme parks?
I have.
Can you still go?
Yes, I can. That's a good question. I came back from Disney World. Has anybody ever
Oh,
been?
I'm going this summer. I went
Disney
last
World is my favorite. And guess
4
what?
years ago.
I can still ride almost all the rides.
I tried. What? I only did the one. Can you do the like?
No roller coasters. I can't do the big roller coasters because I broke my neck a long time ago, and that's why I'm in a wheelchair. But I can ride like almost all the rides, and some of the rides I get to ride in my wheelchair, and some of the rides my mom and sister they pick me up and put me in the chair, and then I can ride the ride like normal. It's really cool.
Wait, Makayla.
Yes.
I'm just happy that you know, because sometimes bad things can happen.
Absolutely.
But you're
Thank
very
you.
lucky.
I am very lucky. That's why I'm so happy. I'm so lucky. Thank you. Yes. Yes. I know you're wearing purple. I love it. Yes, what's your question?
How many days were you in the hospital?
Ooh. I was in the really bad hospital, which is called the ICU. which is like really bad.
Sounds like I see.
Air conditioning, that's AC. But yes, no, you're good.
Maybe you're gonna eat an ice.
But I was in that one for 4 weeks, so like a month. And then I had to go to a different type of hospital for another month. So I was in the hospital for a really long time.
2 months.
2 months, exactly.
Can you do your makeup in like
The important question.
pages?
I do my own makeup. I didn't do it today. I had my sister do it for me. But I can do my own makeup. I have videos of me doing my own makeup too that I can maybe show you sometime, which is pretty cool.
What do you guys say to Makayla for coming up here?
Adios, amigo, and they I should get it Tokyo. I think they're like painting the future for the art fair. Would you like to paint? That's gonna have the same experience. Would you like to happy birthday to you?
I hope so.
Would you like to have